we're here to obviously celebrate Operation Lone Star, and it's I think the 12th year that it's been around, and annual effort that brings not only much needed health care to the citizens of South Texas, but it also puts these first responders through their paces. And Brian and David, who are up here, and their respective services, and we are so blessed. And I didn't even know until my governorship what a powerful force our Texas State Guard is, and the great service that they do to, I will tell you without a doubt, and I don't even think this is arguable, that we have the finest State Guard in America. And you know, and they augment our National Guard, and seeing those T-Patchers. As a matter of fact, about this time last year, I was in Iraq and Afghanistan, and we had about 4,500 of our Texas Guard and country over there in Iraq, and General shared with me, I think we're back up to about 3,500, 3,600 over in Afghanistan as we're spinning down a little bit in Iraq. But we still got a lot of men and women that are serving our country and in the you know, the people of that part of the world, and bringing freedom into that area of the world. But back here stateside, you know, a lot of times quietly our Texas State Guard is out there dealing with issues like Hurricane Alex and the ensuing flood that came after that. And you know, in my daily briefings, as I'm talking to Steve McCraw over at the Department of Public Safety, and knowing what our people are doing, it gives me great comfort to know that the Texas State Guard has such great experience. That is the backbone of our first responder effort across the state, whether it's you know, a wildfire out in the panhandle of Texas, or whether it's some man-made event. I mean, things that you don't ever know how to prepare for. I mean, the idea that you would have trained for the space shuttle disaster is out of the realm of reality. And these individuals, day in and day out, come in and so professionally deal with the issues that they get faced with, and serve so well. And you know, for 2 weeks here in the Rio Grande Valley and Cameron, Hidalgo, Star, Willacy, and Zapata counties, they're going to be real lives changed because of the medical treatment that people are going to have access to. And David, I can assure you, and Brian, that my wife, who is a nurse for the better part of her adult life, and a great advocate for the inoculations and vaccinations, and we've really seen this state making progress in the number and the percentage of our Texans that are being protected against these life-threatening diseases. And as these first responders and these public servants administer that care, it's I call this a win-win situation. You all are getting to go practice what's required, and instead of it being a fall event, if you will, of a practice where there's some dummy, or there's some maybe live person that you're not actually doing work on. This is the real deal, and that experience is you cannot get better than that. You cannot duplicate that in a practice arena. So the undertakings that they get to see the entire operation working together. I mean, it's the meshing of these first responders and the State Guard, and as Jose was sharing with you, this multi-agency, and certainly to have the international aspect of it. And our friends from the Czech Republic, we're blessed to have you here, and we'll hoist a beer to you today sometime at the appropriate time, a Czech bar. But thank you for your service, and the training benefits aside, this is a tangible manifestation of what Texas and the Rio Grande Valley in particular is all about. I've seen it for 20 plus years, coming down here as a statewide elected official, and it's neighbor helping neighbor. If there is a place in the country that does it any better than Hidalgo, Cameron, Willacy, Starr counties, I don't know where it is. They take care of each other. And over the years, Operation Lone Star has conducted tens of thousands of medical procedures, and you know, some of the poorest families in our state, and they're being able to get this medical care and markedly improve their lives. It's another example, a unique example of Texas generosity that we see on, you know, a small scale every day, but we see it on a really large scale when a major disaster hits. You think about Ike and what you all did, and the impact that the Texas State Guard had on game wardens and state troopers and the local law enforcement, the EMS, the Red Cross, the Texas Military Forces, the Baptist Men. I mean, all coming together in that coordinated way. One of the reasons that we're so good at what we do, and again, I can go to any state in the nation and talk about the way Texas responds to a major event, and the people there know that Texas is the best in the country when it comes to dealing with these issues. And it's because of the people we have, and it's because of the coordination, it's because of the practice. It's events like this that make us so prepared. And, you know, we go back and analyze past efforts, and it is always stunning to me how many different exercises you all have been engaged in, and that's why we are always prepared. The motto is we pray for the best, but we prepare for the worst. And at the state level, we work to support the local solution that is devised by these frontline leaders that we have in this audience, whether it's the county judges, the mayors, the sheriffs, the fire chiefs, and the local elected officials who collectively put these plans together. But it's our job to make sure that we have the resources that we need, including seamless communications. And Carlos, you were very involved with when you were back at DPS, and being able to work with the local law enforcement and bring that upgrade of communications and the interoperability of our systems throughout the state, and then just the innovative logistics support from our private sector partners. What we found out and what we learned was that HEB and Walmart are real good about moving stuff around. And so we went in and we asked them if they would become our partners when we have major events and we need to move ice and water and medical and food supplies into a particular area. They're the best in the world. They're efficiently. The end of the day, we have created a seamless organization that is up to the challenges that, I pray every day that the good Lord doesn't send us a storm that overwhelms our ability to deal with it. So far, so good. And the citizens of the state of Texas, they've got a lot of things on their plate and a lot of things on their mind. But one of the things that we can take off of that is not to worry about whether or not we have the greatest, most well-trained, capable emergency management team that we can have. Because rest easy, knowing that you have these men and women who are there to protect you, defend you, in this case, to heal you. And I wanted to come down here today with General Mayorga to say thank you to the men and women of our Texas State Forces, to say thank you to all of the first responders who are working with us here today, and the local support mechanism. Again, Brett, thank you for opening the school and allowing us to use it. God bless you. And through you, may God continue to bless the great state of Texas.